British singer and songwriter Ed Sheeran was in Shanghai for his first ever China concert last weekend. My colleague Chen Xuan talked to him about his music and career.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet.
The 24-year-old didn't bring a backup band or dancers with him for the show. Instead, it was just Sheeran and his guitar. Having grown up in the small town of Framlingham, Sheeran has gained a large fan base around the world, including here in Shanghai. His rise began in 2001 with the release of his debut album and the hit single, The A-Team.
They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting.
He won 2 Brit Awards the following year. And his second album, Multiply, topped iTunes' end-of-year bestsellers list last year.
I know that you're from a very artistic family background. Your dad is an art curator and your mother is a jewelry designer. What sort of influence did you get from your family and how did you grow up?
I mean, my parents always encouraged me to be musical but weren't actually musical themselves. So my dad took me to concerts and played me CDs, but yeah, it wasn't really him. It wasn't like him playing instruments and me seeing that, I guess. I grew up in the countryside and there wasn't really a lot going on, so it was pretty much my dad's record collection that I listened to until I found my own taste.
At the time, you knew almost no one in LA, and you sang in open mic nights all over LA. So what was that like?
I was kind of stuck in a rut in London. I was playing the same shows every day at the same places with the same people, and I just needed a change of scenery. And also just to challenge myself. There was no challenge. It was easy what I was doing. I was playing to 20 people a night who were always coming to the gigs. It was like a nice little community, and I just wanted to go somewhere I'd never been, didn't know anyone, and see if I could just do something there and, yeah, make it work.
Do you watch talent shows?
No.
No?
Not really. I saw a Chinese one yesterday, though. I was watching TV. I really liked it. It was good. Like, really liked it. I thought there was an acoustic guitar guy singing in Chinese, but it was like a big rock song. It was great.
Do you think talent show is sort of a shortcut for people who want a professional music career?
It's a shortcut in a sense that you get to the first level quicker, but once you're at the first level, you still have to work as hard as everyone else and do all the same things. And that's what I found, like, when I first came on the scene, One Direction had just come on the scene from the X Factor, and we were at all the same promo events, doing all the same radio things, in all the same chart show things, and all the same music festival thing. Like, you have to do all the same things, so it might be a shortcut in the sense that you get to the place you wanted to get to quicker, but it's yeah, it's by no means a guaranteed way to succeed.
While his debut album was a hit in the UK, his popularity abroad began in 2012 when he made a guest appearance on Taylor Swift's 4th album and wrote songs for One Direction.
I actually collected questions from the internet asking your fans to raise their questions, and the most asked one is, what is it like to work with Taylor Swift?
It was interesting because I wasn't too aware of Taylor's music because she hadn't really broken England. So when I went over to America and met her, I thought she was a very talented singer-songwriter and we should do a song together, and then kind of realised the scale of her in America, and then, you know, she then suddenly broke England and took me on tour in America, and that was fun. So yeah, I don't really know. It was good.
So what's the difference to write a song for a certain movie compared with writing a song for individuals?
Well, I think writing a song for The Hobbit was particularly difficult because they've never had a kind of pop song as a soundtrack song, and I've never really done a soundtrack song. So the song that I wrote inevitably came out a bit pop, but I had to make it sound less. I don't know. It was strange. It was a weird way of working, but I really enjoyed it.
I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning.
What kind of expectation do you have for Chinese audience, like singing in front of people who speak completely different language?
This wasn't a tester for me. I've always wanted to come and play China. This was a tester for the promoter to see if I could actually sell tickets. I've never been to China before. I guess my music has taken me here. I get to enjoy your culture, your food, your people. It's wonderful.